Hello, I'm Fast Johnny. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is just an introduction to tell you what I'm going to be discussing on my channel. I will be talking about depression, anxiety, and mental health in general. It's not talked about enough in society, and that needs to change. And hopefully, although I'm not a doctor, I do suffer with depression, anxiety, PTSD, emotionally unstable personality disorder, and I've had a lot of time talking about it to therapists, and not everyone gets that benefit. I myself had to wait over 10 years to get the treatment that I needed, and it was ongoing for a long time. So what I'm going to do is go through my story, I'll give my opinion and what my illness meant to me in a very eventually detailed way. Like I say, this is just an introduction, so it's going to be a fairly quick, short video, this one. So just basically outlining what I want to do and how I want to go about it. I'll just pick the topics in order. I won't go through my whole life history, but I'll just say things that have happened to me. Some of it's going to be very dark, and some of it's going to be very good, because it does. You do have good times in this. So that's my introduction, and welcome to the channel. Please subscribe. Thank you. Fast Johnny back for another bit about myself. I think we can skip the obvious of where I'm from, because you can tell by my accent that I'm a Brummie. Yeah, I'm 43 years of age. I've suffered with depression, anxiety, PTSD, and emotional unstable personality disorder for pretty much all my adult life. It's very difficult to pinpoint exactly when it started, because I was very young, and at the time there was not much help, if any at all, out there for people with my conditions. And like I said, I think I was well into my 30s when I actually got diagnosed. So yeah, I had to make do, knowing that there was something seriously wrong with me, from probably the ages of 12 until I was in my 30s. And well, maybe my late 20s, took years to get seen. I needed talking therapy, but my anxiety meant that I couldn't do it in groups. It had to be a one-to-one thing. There's people really only just meeting me right now properly for the first time that I've known for 20 plus years. I used to play rugby at Spartans Rugby Club. I'm still a member, and I go up there as much as I possibly can because I love the place. If it wasn't for them, I don't think I'd be alive, because they're the only real friends that I have. They're all brilliant. I used to be on the committee of the Unity Association. So, and now I just help out doing work up there when I can, really. I don't have a job with my benefits, which they're trying to get people off at the moment, and telling everyone that they're fine and nothing's wrong with them, even though we all know that that's not the case. Yeah, it's that for you. And yeah, it's been a very difficult and stressful time since the government has announced that they wanted to do this. A little bit of leeway came my way personally, because I'm already on the benefits, and that's what they've agreed to change, but that's no good to anyone else in the world, because basically they're saying you're not allowed to get ill if you're a certain age, and that's just crackers. Yeah, it doesn't sit right with me. What they should do is actually be able to help people with the centres, but they're more bothered about building homes and stuff. And if they built the centres and got everyone who was becoming ill to the right people quicker, then that would actually save lives. Let's be honest about it, because many people don't survive these conditions, and a lot more can be done, and it needs to be more from the government and not just about charities, because charities, while they're good, more needs to be done. Things put in place, like different wings on hospitals, so everyone who can get local. I've got to travel. I know it's not a long journey where I have to travel to, but if it's in the middle of rush hour, it can take up to over an hour and 20 minutes to get there and back. And there's a hospital like 10-minute walk from my house. So I think there should be more done in that respect, to be honest with you, than what they're doing at the moment. But it is getting better. But like I say, I'm starting this channel simply because there's not enough people talking about it. It's not enough of people putting it out there. And social media, YouTube, other things are wonderful things, but people aren't using the platform to simply get the message out there that people do need help. And I will try and help if you comment on it. Like I say, I'm not a doctor, I'm just someone that suffers with mental health, and I can relate to what people are going through quite a lot. Like I say, I can't exactly be qualified to answer all your questions professionally, but I will try and answer all the questions, and I'll do it on a cast. So not just one person gets the answers to the question. I'll try my best to talk about the subjects, and it might sound better coming from me, someone that you don't know, never gonna meet, because it's probably easier, because I've been on some Facebook groups, I've chatted in there, that really helped me personally. But usually someone who, I'm not going to get paid for this, so this is just my free time doing this. So it's easier sometimes, because you do think, well, you're just getting paid, I'm just a job to you. But there are people who it isn't just a job to, it does help in that way. So that is the more about me, a bit follow on from the introduction. I'm not going to go into everything right now, because there's going to be more videos. Please put your comments in, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, the Fast Johnny channel will be all about helping people, and that's what I'm really passionate about. That's what I've always wanted to do since I've come down with this illness, but I've never actually been strong enough to do it. I feel in that place now. So yeah, subscribe to the Fast Johnny channel and watch out for more content. Thank you very much.